Hello, welcome back to a Dragon Speaks podcast. I just wanted to say that around here we don't care about the loud noise of the outside world, but we do care about the armor we wear inside because life has a way of exhausting good people until we slowly turn cold, bitter, or rigid just to survive. So, today, let's just drop that shield and ask a very simple, timeless question. Why does growing emotionally make you feel so lonely? Let's talk about it. So, just before I move ahead on this episode, I just wanted to say that if you are guarded, you are safe here. If you have healed, your wisdom is needed. And if you are just curious, you can listen with an open mind. Because wherever you are on your journey, there is a place for you here. All right, here we go. So, the timeless question of the day is, why does growing emotionally make you feel so lonely? Let that sink in. So, this is a question that you may have experienced or are experiencing it currently, or may have not yet experienced it. So, before we dive deeper, let us just understand the meaning of what growing emotionally is. So, as per the definition, growing emotionally means developing a deeper, healthier relationship with your feelings, your thoughts, and behaviors over time. It is a continuous process of self improvement that changes how you react to life's challenges. The older I grow, the more I understand about why we used to have theories and practicals in college. Without the theories, the practicals would have been a little tougher to navigate. But then again, when you are attending your practicals, you understood that the theory was nothing. It's like you understand this, your experience matters. Your theory is something, it's like a tip. Okay, you're going to see this, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's like an instruction. But when you experience it for the first time on your own, it's life changing. It's something that will make you remember lifetime. Yeah. So what why I was saying this is because life as we speak does not have a theory. It has to be experienced practically. It's mostly practical. And because see, what am I doing right now? I am talking about my own life experiences or the experiences I see that others are going through, or I read about them, or I research. But until and unless I've lived that life, right, I would not understand. And keep this in mind that every experiences, no matter if it's the same experience or a question mark, say the same question we are all given for a test, the answer and the solution to it completely is completely only yours. It will never be identical because the way I will navigate life and the way you will navigate life are completely different. Why is that and why does that happen? Because our environment are different, our relationships are different, and how we were brought up and how you perceive life at whatever stage you are is completely different from each other. So we will have to embrace the fact that yes, we are all tested at one point of time, we will be tested at one point of time, but how you navigate You are the hero of that, practical class. Let's just say it that way. I feel growth is a personal journey. And one example I can use is from nature, is how a plant grows. We see flowers every time outside our house in the garden, but the growth that is happening or is experienced will be understood only by a flower. For us, the person who is just looking at a flower, we only appreciate its bloom, its design, its color, and we won't be able to understand the growth that or the transformation that happened deep inside the soil. It had to experience a lonely journey when it was inside the mud and it was so dark. And before it would have taken so many days or weeks or months for it to even see the light and come out of the mud. And it just doesn't end there, It's like, again, it sprouts up, it starts forming a stem and then these branches, and by the time it becomes a bud, there will be leaves growing alongside, and the flower blooms in the right season and the right time. So that's why I was saying that growth is a personal journey. So likewise, if we take an example, even from the growth of a flower, you will be understanding why, um, growing emotionally is actually a lonely journey. And I'm not sure if you can make sense out of, I mean, make sense out of this, but I think this is how it is, even for us humans as well. And when we are growing emotionally, right, uh, you will be misunderstood a lot, and it's no one's fault actually if you think about it. Why do we feel lonely? We only feel lonely is because we ourselves are still going through that change. We have, maybe you can't say it is a full-fledged growth like the flower, I'm saying. Maybe you have just reached out for the light, you've just come out of the dark and you've just reached out of the light. But growth as a human being is even more complex, it's even more deeper, and it requires a space and time of its own, especially patience. So when you feel lonely, when you are outgrowing the things that you used to be comfortable with once upon a time, it becomes uncomfortable. You definitely have to walk through it all by yourself. And sometimes we think that, others are at fault when they don't understand. So, again, another example I'm going to give you. So, I spoke about this one example in one of the episode in the previous topic. It's about how a caterpillar, like, changes its form to a butterfly. Now, let's say you have transformed into a butterfly and you meet another caterpillar, but you have already become a butterfly. So now the way a butterfly functions and the way a caterpillar functions will be completely two different things, right? The one other one has got wings and the other is still crawling. Who would you blame? It's nature. That's how even human are. Some of us have already got wings and we got the wings, but we still don't know how to use it. We are still trying to understand how to use our wings. But that doesn't mean that, we, a caterpillar will not grow its wings. You see, what I'm trying to say here is that you cannot blame anyone here. Say, let's say let's say with us humans as well. Say me and my friend. My friend has outgrown the things that once used to be very comfortable for her. And I'm still not in that phase. Neither am I even understanding what's going on around me, right? But if my friend is going through and then, she starts becoming silent and quiet, it doesn't mean that I will not ask a question, right? If I am someone who really thinks that I'm a good friend, I will definitely go ahead and ask once, like, hey, what's wrong? What's happening? Are you okay? Right? So, but my friend probably may assume that I may not understand, depending upon the kind of relationship both of you shares. So maybe she thinks that I can understand and she tells me all of this. And then somehow I just use empathy and I understand. But still, I will not be able to completely be able to identify what she's going through. But I may just understand, okay, so this is what she's going through and this is why it's making her feel this way, right? But that emotional growth that that person is going through is completely different from me. But if, see, in this case, I understood, I just tried to keep myself in her situation and I understood that's completely different. But we are not at fault together. She's got her wings and I'm still a caterpillar. A caterpillar may still not understand how it feels to have wings, but the one with just a new wings is still trying to figure out how to use the wings. So likewise, when you're growing emotionally, right, you will definitely feel lonely because it is a personal journey. When you're growing emotionally, right, why do you feel lonely? There is an explanation for it as well. It's because it is a change that is not familiar. It is something new that you are experiencing it, and you are mostly in a confused state of mind. What is going on? You feel that there's some change. Like, no, why don't I like this? I used to like this, but something is not letting you be the same person as you were before. So when you are in this stage of identifying, right, it could be, this is a very critical stage for anyone, especially if I'm talking to someone who's facing this right now. It's a very critical stage for you. You will need to give space, you will need to give time, you need to have courage, be strong, and have patience. I know it is not easy. When I was going through this, through these phases, many times there will be multiple emotional growth that you will encounter in life. Don't think that it is just going to be one. We experience things as per the choices that we make every time. The more curious, the more experience, but I would never say, it's a wrong notion. You should not take it in this way that I don't want to be curious at all. Curiosity is required. There is no growth without curiosity, especially when you want to um, be in a higher state of mind, when you want to improve yourself in your life. So it is messy, I understand, and it is never easy. Nothing is easy. Um, but one thing is, try and identify What are those changes? Do not dwell in that, whatever it is. If it's like really emotionally hurting you, for some time it's okay to grieve. Sometimes it's fine to cry and to, take that time, be sad about it, and but do not take a longer time, because the more longer you take, the more your body adapts to it. And one day you will even think that that is normal. No, it's not normal. It's a change. A change comes with a growth. And that growth, you will have to identify it by yourself. What is that growth that has taken place within me? This is not easy. Consider this as a theory, like how I said. Practically, this is yours. But theory, I am just telling this to you so that you don't feel lonely. It is just not you. We all go through it. And for you right now, it is, you will be going through those stage where, if someone tells you, come, we'll go here, come, let's go there. Even once upon a time, if you love party, you may not love it anymore. You may consider that as, be like, no, I am not this person. It's because you've outgrown it. You will not love all that, and that will happen to you. You may still love it, you may still enjoy it in a different way, but the more you grow emotionally, right, the more you will stay away from these things, especially crowd. It's because it's not easy. One thing I'll say is, I understood from my point of view, because the more uh, the more emotionally aware you are, the more your senses heighten, and you just don't feel yourself, your own energy. You are feeling the room altogether, and that can be very exhausting. So I do feel the same thing, and which is why, like, at that point of time, I'm saying maybe that goes away, probably in some time. But during that growth, that spurt, right, you will be feeling a lot of things. And don't be scared. We all go through it, and we go through it for the right things. Don't don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Just have a little patience, a little strength to handle it. You will come out of it. It will take time. Don't think that it'll just like that. No, it depends. If you can identify the pattern, the quicker you identify the pattern, the quicker you identify what that growth is, the better it is for you for your next level. So next time you'll be prepared. Okay, so this is what I have to go through in life. And next time, maybe don't sit and wait for it and think that, oh, when is that going to happen? No, it's not like that. If something that is meant for you, it will come to you. You don't have to worry about that. Go about, try to, love yourself more, uh, keep yourself hydrated, write a journal, or read more. And if you are not comfortable speaking to anybody, you can limit your friends. That's when it happens. That's where a circle of 10 becomes like just one or two. I am one of them. You cannot have friends, because everybody around you is still the same, but they are not at fault. Even time will come for them as well. But you have to be the one who needs to be more stronger, because you are understanding better than them. That's a lot of pressure I'm putting on you, but unfortunately, there's no answer to this. There's no solution to this. You have to be the better person, even when you are in a mess. Even when you are going through the struggle, you have to be the better person. I've gone through this, and I know it's not easy. I just keep watching everyone, like, just living their life, aram se, Here I am feeling each and everything. It's not easy. So, this is a raw, unfiltered version of what I wanted to speak from my side. And today it's becoming more like a conversation. If I think about a structure to speak in my podcast, right, I think I'm really losing it. I'm not able to do that. Though I have written few things in my book, it's of no use. Just probably the first few things which I said in the beginning that I had to read because there is a certain way I have to present it to you. And I'm not sure if this is even the end of this podcast. Okay, so let's say how it looks like in daily life. Yeah, I'm so sorry if I have not completely covered the entire topic on the emotional growing emotionally, but what it could look like in a daily life. You must have heard about setting boundaries, right? A lot of people these days are using this word for the wrong reasons only. I keep seeing that setting boundary means saying no clearly without feeling guilty. But can you do that with a loved one? Is it possible? Right? It's not easy. Setting a boundary, it's only for those people who does not have good intentions. It's not for the one who are not able to relate with you. They are unable to relate with you for a reason. Sometimes it takes time for them. You have to be I told you, right? You have to be the good one. You always have to be the better person. The others you have to forgive. Just forget it if you are not forgiving. But I'll tell you this one thing, forgiving and forgetting is the best solution to this mess. So, you have to pause before reacting. Like, you have to choose your response instead of like exploding or shutting down. Take some time. Don't just be, if somebody behaves in the wrong way, no, don't do that. I would really request you not to explode because that's not going to be good for you. You are going through a sacred growth phase, and treat that as a ritual, as a sacred ritual, because it is for you. Because I wrote here, there is a reason why growth is lonely, because that is the highest form of you for that particular situation or life changing situation that you are outgrowing. Bas, that's all. You may go through many times. I don't think so we go through only once and then that's it. It's all about your life choices. Growth needs time. Growth needs patience. So you have to be able to accept discomfort as well. Sitting with hard emotions like grief or anxiety without numbing them. You see, that's really very important because, like I said, if you start sitting with yourself in the dark, one day you will feel that that is normal, but actually, it is not normal. Let's evolve in the best way possible. And also, I would like to touch on vulnerability, sharing your true self with trusted people despite the risk of hurt. So, I think this is also one of the points that I have to speak about vulnerability. While you will be understanding that it is not easy to be vulnerable just in front of anybody, but right now, do you see what I'm doing in this podcast? It's a public speaking, and I am being vulnerable. I am showing what I have gone through myself, not knowing who will even, how will this even matter, right? So one day, maybe you will also have to be that, maybe not publicly like this, but with someone else around you. And showing your vulnerability in front of somebody whom you trust is still fine. You have to let your guard down. You have to forget that something even happened with you. You are strong for a reason. God has chosen you for a reason to be the way you are. So have faith. Do not lose hope. So, hearing constructive criticism without taking it as a personal attack. Oh, this will happen. You will definitely, you will feel sometimes that you're being personally attacked, but look at it through a child's way, through a child's perspective. Don't never take it personally. See, the thing is about emotional growth, right? You become more of an adult. That's when it happens. Like, you may think you may just be 30, but your thinking is like you've reached 80. You will feel that kind of experience. That's a completely unfiltered version, and I just don't know how to speak about it. So it was a bit lengthy, but maybe once I receive more comments, or you write down what it is that you want to listen more from me, or we can have a conversation, you can write them in the comment section. As of now, it's just me and my reflection. So in the end, I just wanted to say that, for someone who's going through this, there are few things that you can help yourself navigate through this lonely journey. Okay. First thing is, I'm just saying without writing down, give yourself a lot of time. It doesn't matter if you're sharing your space with your family, or you have to be surrounded all of the time. Say you're going to your office, your daily routine. Give yourself time. When I say this, you might still question me, how do I give myself time when everyone is around me and everyone is talking to me? You don't have to respond um, to each and everything that they say. Speak normally. You don't have to explain yourself. Just be yourself the way you are. And if it's too much, you have to let the other person know that, hey, I'm just not feeling that great today. I just needed some time. So please don't mind. I'll talk to you again. I just needed some time for myself. It is okay. It is absolutely fine. You can say that. Okay. Never feel, don't hesitate yourself. Don't hesitate from saying that to anybody. You really need that. Don't forget it. You are saving yourself. You are your own savior. The second one is, if in case, you are going through a lot to process all of these changes or anything like that, try to postpone the work that you are doing. Like, don't overcommit yourself into heavy projects, or anything that will make you indulge using your brain too much, or your physical body. Just take rest. Rest is always the best form of healing, or of navigating any journey. The third one is, if possible, try to go in the nature, or if possible, visit a place like a park, or nearby water, like a river, a small stream of river, wherever that will not cause you danger. Be very mindful. And at this during this stage of time, right, you should not also be too much alone. It's not good. At least make sure that you are with someone around you, that even if they don't understand, they will at least take care of you. You have to make sure that much. Visit nature. Nature will will at least, it will make a little difference for you. And what else? I'm just unable to think. And the next one is probably, if there is nothing else, please give it to God. Just give it to God. If everything is too confusing and frustrating and you are unable to navigate and it's too much, please keep a prayer. Keep praying to whoever you believe. Think about a situation where once upon a time you have encountered, and a miracle situation happened where you thought that this is not possible for me to overcome, but there's something that happened and changed, and you think that that is something spiritual. Maybe the same way you should just give yourself to God. Accept, try to accept the things as much as you can. And you'll also have to let go. If you are more, if you are the kind of person who is extremely sensitive, you'll even have to take extreme care of yourself. So write a journal. Always question the things that you are going through. Even if you are going through certain confusion, never hesitate to write down. If you have the habit, some of us, we don't, sometimes even I don't, I write, but not every time I would, I have the mood to write it down when I'm like going through all this. But I just like to be quiet. I just try to find a space where there is more stillness, and watch a sunset, watch the sky. Even if it's rainy and misty, just feel the breeze, and everything will be all right. It will stay for some time, but it will gradually be better. So uh my only concern is you. You have to come out of this like a butterfly. Even if even if you are confused, like, what is this? What am I? Like, I have wings now. Wow. Like, yes, some of us may say wow, but I think when you're growing wings from a caterpillar, I think there will be a lot of pain in your body, right? So the same way I'm saying, when you're going through changes, emotional changes especially, it affects your whole body, your whole system, and it is up to you to take care of yourself too, especially when you have nobody around you to understand the situation. And I'm telling you, refrain from blaming anybody. I have gone through worse when it comes to this situation. I'm not comparing, but I'm just saying that if I can do it, you can too. It's always difficult when you're experiencing things for the first time. But as you navigate your life in a proper way, you will be even better. You will probably come and tell me one day in the comment section about, like, how you've dealt with it. And you know I just hope that this conversation is more than me giving you a solution. uh, it should be something that I'm telling you that yes, we go through all these things in life, and you're not alone. That is my only concern. You are not alone. We are all in this together. We are all connected. No matter how much you say we are not, we are all connected. We are part of nature's design. And the more we accept that, the more the better it will be. So I think I will end this conversation today here. I'm so sorry if it's like lengthy, and maybe what you came here to look for the answer, maybe that's not the one. I'm so sorry, but You can always let me know if you are not comfortable writing in the comments. You can always send me an email, and my email address will be shown in my bio. So you can click over there and send me an email, whatever it is, if you don't feel comfortable. So I'm not sure what is going to happen from here, but I just hope we all can make a difference in each other's life. So, with this in mind, I just want to say one last thing, that growth is always a personal journey. And I obviously won't let you go without an example. Have you seen when people share their growth and achievement publicly, what they face? There will be many who will be triggered. So when same thing happens when your inner emotional growth happens. It's the same thing when you start telling a person directly what you're going through inside, like when somebody is like really getting into the head and like, what is happening, I want to know. So you tell them what exactly is happening, and it just blows their mind. They won't understand, like, what? So always keep in mind that it is your journey, it is your personal growth. The more you should be knowing and understanding that if you have to say what you're going through, even sometimes when we share an achievement, say we have won something in life, you should never be going and saying this in the public that, yay, I've won this, I've got this. There'll be many people who are looking for that kind of opportunity that you're going through. They We cannot expect everybody to align with you, right? Stop expecting that. And when you're going through this massive extreme emotional growth, always remember it is personal, it is only for you. And the more you can deal with it strongly on your own, the better the journey will be for you. Because I remembered myself as well, like right now. Yes, I may have troubled my loved ones, but they don't know what I was going through inside. So, yes, I may have troubled them. I may have responded in an ill way, or I may have behaved very differently. And I was able to also see what exactly they were feeling or they were reacting. I always used to say when I'm alone, I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry that I had to do that to someone who doesn't even know anything that I'm going through. I Please forgive me. That's all I used to do. So you have to stop expecting others to understand you. This life is, there are few things that you can share. You trust me, if you have somebody around you who can understand, right? You're so lucky. Keep them close. Don't lose them. And I'm sure in every family, in every friend circle, even a stranger, I'm also a stranger. I don't even know you. A stranger will also know you, but not every stranger also will be good. And what I keep telling you is so that you don't feel alone. Everything that I say and I speak about in this conversation, you don't have to exactly, write it down. Just listen or just try to understand. There's nothing for you to, mug up, or you don't have to remember this. My only purpose is to make you feel seen and to tell you that you are not alone. If I have gone through it and I have come out well, and I'm sitting and talking to everybody in public, You can too. Probably you are even more better when you become a full-fledged butterfly, right? So it's all about finding ourselves. It's all about our journey. And the reason why I wanted to create a Earth Dragon Speaks community is for this. It is literally just not for a specific audience. Anybody can be an Earth Dragon. That much I can tell you. Anyone can. You don't have to be uh, literally an Earth Dragon. Anyone can be an Earth Dragon. So this community is just so that we can come together and we speak about life, about really the important things in life, about how we navigate in this world. And we've seen a lot lately. And the only thing that is making this world the way it is outside, right, is these small things, the small things we are avoiding until it becomes too big that it becomes out of control. Before it goes there, it's better we all gather together and not try to fix. Let's speak. Let's have a conversation. That's all. So, if you have made it all the way to the end of this episode, I thank you for sitting with me today. And always remember, your sensitivity is not your weakness. And the armor you carry was only built to protect a very good heart. But you don't have to carry it alone anymore. So, if these words brought you a bit of peace today, I would request you to share this video with another good person who might be feeling a little cold or tired right now. You can drop your thoughts in the comments below, whether you are currently hurting, already healed, or just curious because your story matters here. So until next time on the Earth Dragon Speaks podcast, my name is Vin. Keep your heart open and take care of yourself.